All right, guys, how's it going? So in this video, we are going to be talking about Ibrahima Konaté. He's been mentioned again in the Madrid-based media today. I'm going to go over the article with you in a moment, but I just want to remind you about something that was written in one of the Madrid-based newspapers yesterday. And that quote was as follows. Konaté is on the scene now, meaning in the media, being discussed now. Konaté is on the scene now because of pressure tactics to make Anfield fear losing him without pocketing a penny. So basically, Konaté is in the news now because of pressure tactics from Real Madrid via the media to make Liverpool fear losing him without pocketing a penny. Now, what that means is that right now, we're seeing Konaté in the media every single day, right? The Madrid-based media especially, right? And again, because I'm going to tell you what it says. So, and this article really doesn't say anything new. It does touch on Alexis McAllister, though. We'll be doing a separate video about that. I've told you, I'm telling you, right? And so there's nothing really new in the article, but again, it's there. Konaté in the Madrid-based papers, because all of this gets back to the player and the agent, obviously, but to Liverpool. So this is what I'm trying to say here is Real Madrid, they do this. They do it to destabilise. They do it to get in a player's head. They use Marca especially, and AS as well, to apply pressure tactics to make clubs fear losing their players without pocketing a penny if they're coming up on a free contract. So what they're trying to say here is it's a telling, and I'm going to say this in all my videos moving forward, because that's the proof. That's all I need to know. I've been saying it for years, right? Is that they're trying to scare Liverpool by putting out all these reports all the time to put Liverpool under pressure. We're going to lose him for fuck all. You're going to lose him for fuck all. Monday, Tuesday, Wednesday, Thursday, Friday. You're going to lose him for fuck all. You're going to lose him for fuck all. So you better, reduce your fee now. That's what it means, right? So today, there's a new article, right? Another one. Un momento, por favor. And I'll find it. When I find it, we'll be all right. Right, it's in this one, sorry. I had to translate it first, obviously. Oh, God, it's catching up. Right, here we go. So this is what the article basically says. Summary, if you haven't got a lot of time and you don't want to listen to the article. Konaté transfer update, what's been said in Spain today. Dave's done this for me, my AI assistant. Real Madrid still like Ibrahima Konaté, but think it's very unlikely they'll get him this summer. Liverpool are holding firm, demanding 50 million euros. Madrid consider that way too much for someone who will be a free agent in 12 months. Madrid are only willing to pay 20 to 25 million euros now. Spanish press says Konaté remains an undisputed starter at Liverpool alongside Van Dijk and is still considered vital to Arne Slot's plans. Madrid haven't ruled the deal out completely this summer, but they're now prioritising other areas, especially midfield. Alexis McAllister, we'll talk about that in another video. Basically, they'd still take him, but only if Liverpool lower the price. That's in bold, the embassy, only if Liverpool lower the price. Otherwise, they will wait and go for him on a free next summer. Now, that really, I don't think is any different to what I said to you that was in the Madrid-based papers yesterday, but it kind of backs up the point of what I've just told you about why he's in the news. Madrid like that, but fucking remind them again. Do you know what I mean? That's what's going on there, guys. Now, the original article, okay, that was just a summary. The future, a midfielder, Konaté, and offloading players. Rodrigo and Fran Garcia or Mendy to raise funds, right? Rodrigo is another player that we are obviously, what we, people on my channel, are interested in, right? Because he has been credibly linked with us now, etc., etc. Anyway, we don't need to go into that. This video is not about Rodrigo. Basically, because, they came out of the Club World Cup, it's forced the club to speed up business, and at this very early stage of the summer, they've already done their homework. Talks about the existing signing, the signings they've already done already. 3 of them for the defence, 1 for the attacking line, and on top of that, there's the emergence of Gonzalo, who gives Xabi Alonso that classic number 9 the team has lacked since Joselu's departure. With this setup, Madrid consider the squad complete, but that doesn't mean the transfer activity is over. The priority now is to trim a squad that currently has all 25 La Liga registration spots filled following Carreras' arrival. But they are still keeping an eye on two positions deemed sensitive, centre-back and centre midfielder. Thus, the Konaté operation remains active. Additionally, the market is still being combed in case a high-quality midfielder capable of dictating the game becomes available. And then bold midfielder reinforcement. When it comes to a midfielder, the issue is that there is currently no top-level player on the market who is attainable. Several names are being considered, such as Barella at Inter, Rodrigo, City, Enzo Fernandez at Chelsea, and McAllister at Liverpool. That is now, I think, the 5th time they've mentioned McAllister in the last couple of months. But all of them have long-term contracts and are key players for their teams, making it virtually impossible to prize them away. All of these would involve triple-figure deals, perhaps with the exception of Barella. And it goes on, waffle. Konaté is still complicated. Talks about him. Madrid see the Konaté signing as too complicated. I've given you the summary of that already. Still fundamental for Liverpool. And then goes on to talk about Rodrigo, which again, I will do in a separate video because I'm really, the video is already panning on. This video is about Konaté. And what I wanted to say to you was to remind you of what that Madrid journalist said yesterday. Konaté is on the scene now because of pressure tactics to make Anfield fear losing him without pocketing a penny. There you have another article touching on Konaté, reminding Liverpool that they will not budge on the offer. Not that there has been an offer, but the mooted offer of 20 to 25 million euros. And take it or leave it, because otherwise we'll get him on a free. So that they're still ramping it up, basically. That's what they are doing. That's why I'm recording this video for you. I will now record a video for you and focus on the Alexis McAllister stuff from these claims and possibly touch on Rodrigo as well. I don't have a lot of time, so I've got to get a move on. I got a meeting this morning and I'm out this afternoon. All right, guys, hope you enjoyed the video. If you did, if you found it remotely interesting, I'm only telling you what to say. Thumbs up the video, please. Drop me a comment. If you want to buy me a beer or a coffee, there's a love that under the video. Shout out to the squad, the channel members with the football next to the name, my peoples. I love you, man. Cheers, guys.